Edwin Catmull was awarded the ACM Turing Award in 2019. The ACM Turing Award is an annual prize given by the Association for Computing Machinery for contributions of lasting and major technical importance to computer science. The Turing Award is recognized as the highest distinction in computer science and Nobel Prize of Computing. Edwin Catmull shares the 2019 Turing Award with Pat Hanrahan. Catmull and Hanrahan developed many fundamental 3D graphics algorithms and practical tools that graphic artists, filmmakers, and game designers use to create imagery. Edwin Catmull was born in West Virginia and spent his childhood in Salt Lake City, Utah, and went on to graduate from University of Utah. Early in life, Catmull found inspiration in Disney movies but could not pursue as there were no animation schools back then.
When I was young and I was in school, I was a very good artist. I was probably the best in the school, and I wanted to be an animator. The iconic heroes of that time were Walt Disney and Einstein. I was also good at physics and science. When I got to high school, I realized that I wasn't good enough in art to get to the level I wanted to be, so I switched over into physics. And then I got a second degree in computer science. And when I took my first course in computer graphics, taught by Ivan Sutherland, it hit me like a brick. Because here was the ability to put art together with science.
Ed Catmull is ex-president of Disney and Pixar and has spent decades in bringing graphics and animation to the point they are now. In 1972, Catmull made his earliest contribution to the film industry, an animated version of his Left Hand which was eventually picked up by a Hollywood producer and incorporated in the 1976 movie Future World, the first film to use 3D computer graphics. Let's hear what his experience was in his own voice.
One of the things I did there was I made a model of my left hand. I digitized it. The way I made the model was I put my hand in plaster of Paris, inside an each, and that's where I discovered that you need to put Vaseline in the back of your hand, which I didn't know at the time. So my hand got stuck in the mold. Stick a knife down in there to cut my hand out. And then went through this laborious process of digitizing, and then I wrote a program to animate it, and that led to getting my first paper published.
In 1974, Catmull earned his doctorate in computer science, was hired by a company called APPL Icon, and by November the same year had been contacted by the founder of the New York Institute of Technology, Alexander Schurer, who offered him the position as the director of the new computer graphics lab at NYIT. Lucas approached Catmull in 1979.
They asked me, as they had asked other people, who else should they talk to? So I gave them the names of all the other people that I thought would be appropriate for the job. And giving that name, I gave the name of every person they were, in fact, had found and they were talking to. But when they talked to the others, because they wanted the job, they wouldn't give any other names out. So they hired me because I was the only person willing to give out the names of the other people.
In 1986, Steve Jobs bought Lucasfilm's digital division and founded Pixar, most famous for its Toy Story series.
We formed as a company. We were approached by Disney. So Disney wanted to bring some technology into filmmaking. And the reason was that several years before, or not necessarily, a few years before, Eisner and Kassenberg and Frank Wells basically came in and reformed the company. But the thing that initiated was Roy Disney Jr. So the deal was Roy wanted to revitalize animation, and he thought bringing technology would help bring some spirit back into it. So it was Roy's suggestion that they go out and look for some ways of bringing technology. So they did a search and found that while there was this New York tech that didn't sell animation, some of the guys that worked on it were actually at Pixar. And we had developed this box for working with high-resolution images. So they started talks with us, and then the company was formed. And that allowed us to then enter into a contract to write the painting program for Disney Animation, which is called CAPS. And so we worked on that, and 3 guys here did that. It was actually a great project, a phenomenal group working on it. And then the database part of it was done down at Disney, so it was a collaborative effort. And the first movie that we used it on was a one shot at the end of Little Mermaid. And then the next film was Rescuers Down Under. So
Pixar was acquired by Disney in 2006. During his career, Catmull received many awards including Academy Scientific and Technical Award, Academy Awards, and an Oscar. In 2018, Catmull retired from his post as the former president of Pixar, Walt Disney Animation Studios, and Disney Toon Studios.
I believe that everyone has the potential to be creative. It is our choices that block or enable potential in others and in yourself. Remove the blocks to candor. Make it okay to make mistakes.
Ed Catmull's book Creativity Incorporated, written with journalist Amy Wallace, is a distillation of the ideas and management principles Dr. Catmull has used to develop a creative culture. A book for managers who want to encourage a growth mindset and lead their employees to new heights. It also grants readers an all-access trip into the nerve center of Pixar Animation Studios, into the meetings, postmortems, and sessions where some of the most successful films in history have been made. The life and career of Edwin Catmull is an inspiration for creative and futuristic individuals.